Americans limped along and rode the bus, took the train, or carpooled for the next 3 years. Hi there, beautiful YouTube. Welcome back to Vintagely Yours. I'm Chloe Jean, and today I thought that we would talk about gas rationing during World War II. Food wasn't the only item that the American wartime government had to worry about with rationing. The war machine ran on gas, and rubber was vital for the manufacture of army vehicle tires, as well as countless other items soldiers used, such as gas masks. But the American civilian also used gas and rubber for cars. The car was actually invented by an American and has come to represent everything Americans hold dear: freedom, and the freedom of movement, if we're going to be specific. And it was for this reason that FDR and his wartime cabinet wanted to stave off a national gas ration for as long as possible. Yet 17 states along the eastern seaboard were dealing with a gas and rubber ration due to German U-boat activity in the Atlantic. Thus, the rest of the nation was also dealing with a shortage of these items as well. It became apparent to the government that a national gas ration was going to be a force that needed to be reckoned with. So in June 1942, the president announced that he would decide if there was going to be a gas ration based on the rubber collection campaign he was ordering for June and July. The Army needed 578,000 tons of rubber in the coming year, and if Americans could collect enough for their own personal use, he would not ration gas, the main culprit for wear and tear of rubber tires. He also tasked the financier Bernard Baruch with the job of figuring out how a national gas ration would affect the American automotive industry. By July, it was becoming apparent that the secondhand rubber that Americans were collecting was not good enough for the manufacture of tires and other rubber goods. By this time, Bernard had finished a survey and had returned to the Oval Office with his findings. He suggested that there be a national gas ration, a national speed limit of 35 miles an hour. If you owned more than 5 tires, he suggested that the Americans who did would have to turn the extra tires over to the ration boards to be used in the war effort, and the companies who were working on synthetic rubber manufacturing should be given time to up the production of their product. The wartime cabinet thought that this was a wise course of action to take. On October 1st, 1942, the national speed limit went into effect, as well as a ban on the sale of used tires, and gas rationing actually began on December 1st, 1942. Every American was graded, and they were given a sticker to put on their windshield. This would tell the gas station attendant how many gallons of gas the particular car needed in a week. Most Americans were given a grade A sticker and received just 4 gallons of gas a week. If you had a B sticker, that meant you were an essential worker to the war effort and you received 8 gallons of gas a week. There were also C stickers, M stickers for motorcycles, and TA stickers for truckers. The gas rationing wasn't popular, but there was none of the protests that FDR feared. Americans limped along and rode the bus, took the train, or carpooled for the next 3 years until the Allies gained a total victory in August 1945. So that is all I have for you today. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Each and every one of my subscribers mean the absolute world to me. So I will see y'all in my next video, which will be a fun one. Bye!